Welcome into the Dice Dragons Guild. In this hall, we unite under one banner. Live by the die.
Die by the die.
Ooh.
Oh, it landed on the net.
I am Izzi, your lore master.
Roll it again.
And with me today, I have...
Missed the dice tray and I rolled low.
You made eye contact with me, so it's you.
Curses!
Do that. Hi, my name's Amanda. I play Iolite. She's an Earth Genasi Circle of Stars druid, and I rolled a 12.
Okay. So a total of 14. That's a good start. Go ahead.
I'm Cuba. I play Ayla Maria. She is a tiefling glamour bard. I rolled an 11.
An 11 plus 3. That's also a 14. I think we got rollies.
Rollies.
Rolling.
18.
14.
All right. We got Iolite first. Okay. Ladies first.
Hi, I'm Julie. I play Kethra Evermoon, a human Circle of the Moon druid, and I rolled a 16.
Okay. 16 for Kethra. So that's an 18 total.
Hi, I'm Patrick. I play Malachi Morningstar. He's a Dampier Hexblade Warlock, and I rolled a 17.
Okay. You all are on a roll today. We got double digits all around. Nope.
No, we don't.
Nope, I'm gonna fuck it up. I'm Adam. I play Eldon Strackhaven. He is a human ranger Drake Warden, and I rolled a 4.
Okay, yep. That doesn't get you out of the single digits. That is a 9. So it looks like we've got Kai, Kethra, Iolite, Ayla, Eldon.
I thought I rolled decent. Goddamn.
Everybody did,
You rolled
but...
decent.
And I also
Just
rolled
everybody rolled decent.
quite decently today. Thank you for joining us as we continue with our story. You can follow us for free on Patreon and YouTube. Patreon, we have 83 patrons, and I want to say thank you to our latest veteran member, our $5 tier member, Free Your Geek Podcast, who just joined us last week, I believe.
Thank you for your geek.
You'll see their little thing circling underneath me every once in a while. You can go check them out. They're on YouTube and Spotify. And thank you for joining us. Welcome to the Guild. For merch, we've got some new stuff all around the table. We got a lot of Live by the Dice. I got this very nice
Old stuff.
blue color. Live by the die, die by the die. We've got Be Gay Summon Dragons from our
Buy our stuff. Buy our stuff. Buy it.
Satanic Panic. And Dice Dragon in our kind of retro 70s style. I am a fan of the one that I'm wearing. And this is in the heather blue color. And we've got blacks.
I like the like, what do you call it, minimalistic
Yeah, I
type
really like it.
thing. Like, I like the hat. Look,
Oh, yes, the hat. Please check out the hat with our logo and our other hat, our beanie with minimalist. So we went a little simple. And you can check that out at tinyurl.com/DDG merch, and all of that goes back into our stream and our VODs and to make everything work for us. For music, we are happily using Monument Studios Fantasy Plus, Michael Gelfi Studios, Alexander Miller, aka the Boy King of Idaho, and Kevin MacLeod via Incompetech for our ambiance, our background music, and thank you to those creators who allow us to use them for no money. Or sharing, which is also nice. So thank you to them. I'm also using the Fantasy Plus app, so it's fantasyplus.app. And I've started checking that out a little bit more from Monument Studios. Really, really fun sounds, really good sound effects. So we're getting a lot. I'm doing too much. Cons and events. We are actually getting ready to do our Stand Up to Cancer event. This is going to be our 4th one. It is actually the 5th year in a row for the Stand Up to Cancer streaming August, where they have a big group of people who raise money for the entire month of August. Their goal this year is $50,000. Our goal, in partnership with The Compound, August 16th through the 24th, is to raise $5,000, which will be our 2023 goal that we reached that year. We're going to be commencing with a Hot Ones challenge on August 16th over at twitch.tv/The Compound, all one word. I believe that's going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, but more will come. We're going to be throwing out the schedule and everything. We're going to do an arena battle to end it on the 24th, and in between, I'm going to be doing also Vampire the Masquerade on the Thursday, which is the 20th.
Oh, vampire?
Yeah.
There will also be like BattleTech and all kinds of other games that I don't play or know anything about. But we are going to try to raise that money. And you can donate level ups and resurrections. And for the Hot Ones Challenge, you can make myself, JR, Stephanie, and Chambers eat more wings or put more sauce on the wings or all kinds of fun stuff.
Wait, James backed out? He's not doing
JR, James.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I never heard him called JR.
So we will see you there. More
Who
to
calls
come.
him that?
His friends.
Not you.
His actual friends.
So more to come. We also wanted to share.
Give a little,
Yeah.
little shout out
pretty
to
things.
Legendary Wares. They made me this amazing crow-themed dice bag. It's got a cushioned bottom, and it opens up nice and big, and then it's got little pockets in the side to put random stuff, and it closes all up, and with the little metal ends for people who like to fidget like I do, you got stuff to play with, and a little spot for a carabiner to hook onto your belt, so if you gotta play D&D on the go, you're ready at all times. So Legendary Wares, thank you.
Thank you.
It's beautiful.
Kirsten at Legendary Wares. Beautiful,
Super
beautiful
pumped
dice
about
bag.
that. Love it.
You should check out their website, and they are also on the little scrolly thing
I don't know
underneath
if they
me.
can see that on camera, but that's there.
Yeah.
We'll zoom
If
in.
you see this,
We'll take
this
some
is-
photos. We'll put it on our Patreon as well, so you can see. Before we get started, check out this scribequill.com recap with character art by Mibble Art on Instagram and backgrounds from Beneos Battle Maps on Patreon. And don't forget to...
Like, share, subscribe.
And big rips to Ozzy Osbourne.
Last session, the Woven Fates found their path blocked by a vast field, which they soon discovered was a deadly minefield of monster burrows. Guided by instinct and Eldon's senses, they began a tense journey, moving square by square while vicious harpies circled overhead. The journey was a harrowing ordeal. Several times, monstrous claws erupted from the earth, forcing the party to dive for cover. Iolite narrowly barrel-rolled out of a beast's grasp, while Kai endured a draining struggle with another. The harpies proved to be a constant menace, swooping down with poisoned talons to slash at the heroes. Both Iolite and Eldon were poisoned during the attacks, and Ttrpg, a larger target than most of the group, took a severe beating. Despite the danger, they pressed on, discovering a small cache of treasure from a previous victim containing gold and a potion of frost giant strength. After what felt like hours, they finally broke through the tall grasses and into the safety of a tree line. Their relief was short-lived, however, as Fanili confirmed their worst fears. Their quiet companion, Takeo, had been lost during the traversal. The news hit the camp hard, with Julep wandering off into the woods in silent grief. That evening, seeking to arm an ally and unburden himself, Kai gifted Kethra the notorious Whispering Blade. He then requested she use her second sight powers on him, hoping for clarity. Kethra agreed, and together they were pulled into a vision from his past. They saw first through the eyes of Dagon, the former champion of the Raven Queen, sharing a quiet moment with his chosen brother, Laurus, many years a vampire. The vision confirmed Kai's growing suspicion that Laurus may be his true father, a revelation that deeply unsettled Kethra. Meanwhile, Eldon and Desdir, had a bonding moment. After being awkwardly left alone together by Fernilli, Eldon presented Desi with a custom longbow, intricately carved with symbols of a bear and owl, to represent his late mother and father, respectively. It was a deeply emotional moment that solidified their mutual respect, and perhaps even friendship. As they headed back to camp, a sudden shriek pierced the night. Rushing forward, the party discovered that a spectral ghost town had materialized around them, its ethereal buildings and ghostly figures trapping them in a new nightmare.
The smell of lichen and fresh pine needles fills the air. It's not real, of course, just memory. But Takeo closes his eyes and smiles all the same. The ground beneath him is warm from the day's sun's light. Somewhere nearby, someone is shouting. Another spell is loosed, another scream torn from the earth. But Takeo's world has grown quiet. He exhales, and the breath is long, peaceful, almost relieved. He thinks of Mori first. Of course he does. The man has an easy strength and a difficult past, the kind of person you could follow without needing every answer. And Takeo had never been one for answers anyway. Movement, not motive, as the old fox folk saying goes. The world of Eleothis had been strange at first, slow and full of rules, too structured, too loud in its silences. But Astrum's End had been a comfort. A collection of wanderers and wounded hearts, brought together like loose feathers caught on the same wind. He had learned so much. Like how Fernilli's laugh could crack the tension in a room like a thunderclap, or how Julep, for all of her bark, had the best flying grasshopper pose he'd ever seen. How Desdear's lights weren't just magic, they were art. And Yuri... well, Yuri had layers Takeo wouldn't unravel in 100 lifetimes. But most of all, he thinks of Ayla, the tiefling. He remembers Kethra's playful nudge, the whispered joke, the knowing smile. So, leaving her trinkets, huh? He hadn't corrected her. Let her believe it was a crush. That was easier. But Ayla wasn't someone he longed for. She was someone he honored. In the village where he came from, tieflings were sacred, beings kissed by the divine, marked in body and soul by Iara, the sibling of transformation, chaos, rebirth. That she had been chosen was undeniable, and Takeo felt it deep in his heart that she may not survive what was to come. The little offerings he left, carved beads, painted feathers, origami cranes, dried sprigs of night lily and star-blown thorn. Not tokens of affection. They were tribute. A living altar to a soul already fated to pass. Takeo blinks. The sound returns, a rising tide of harpy screeches and hurried calls behind him. But none of it touches him now. His legs no longer work, his fingers numb. And still he smiles. He has no regrets, not a single one. The wind curls around him. He sees, or perhaps simply feels, the shimmer of golden leaves, the soft lavender of twilight through ancient branches. A path he's known since kidhood. The Twilight Crossing, they call it, where the Fae go when their stories are finished. And at the end of it, a woman waits, brilliant, radiant, patient. Titania. She says nothing. Takeo rises to meet her, whole once more, and bows. "It's me," he says, grinning. "I came seeking chaos, and I found friendship. You were right, my queen. The story matters more than the ending." Then he takes her hand and fades, light on the wind. The darkness of this night comes to the Woven Fates and Astrum's End as you all are in your campsite A scream that had echoed out caused Eldon and Desdeer to run to you all. You are surrounded, we'll say in a half moon shape, from by an ethereal village that materialized in the darkness while everyone was getting ready to bed down. The humanoid figures that emerge from the doorways or the streets almost that are faded and blended with these darkened trees and silhouettes begin to walk slowly towards your group. Fernilly and Julep are nowhere to be seen. Neither is Yuri in your party at the moment, but the rest of you stand there as these specters start slowly walking towards you, looking of various ancestries, races. They look gaunt in a lot of cases, and they make very raspy breathing sounds, but they do not move in a jerky, quick, or aggressive manner at this time. So as Desdeer and Eldon run up, what are you doing?
Ayla's gonna be like, hello, how do you do? Trying to communicate with them. Like, is there any reaction to someone speaking to them?
Not in the moment. As you say, hello, how do you do? They are still kind of slowly descending upon your group. They're very much the traditional white / translucent type of ghost. Their building's the same. It's like looking at mist amongst the trees. The buildings, as you kind of take them all in, are made of stone and wood. It's difficult to know like how long ago. You don't see any remnants of them physically in the space, but everything seems to have had its spirit reborn.
It's nighttime, right?
It is nighttime.
He's gonna pull out 2 of the reverie sticks because he only has 9 left. He traded 1.
Yep.
And he's gonna snap it under his nose and inhale it and tell Desi, do this.
Desi grabs it. He's like,
Take these drugs.
Eldon, I don't know if this is the time.
Just do it.
We're doing drugs.
Trust
All
me.
right. Snaps it. I don't normally buckle under peer pressure. Just so you know.
I love the idea that he would actually be like he like lays it out on his arms. He's actually like getting. But I've been out of the game for so long.
Pulls out this custom-made straw.
Yeah, right.
I haven't had a chance to use this in a while.
It's like a paper towel tube, though.
It's a paper
So the
towel.
user has it. Basically, it relaxes you, but it gives you advantage on checks to resist fear and disadvantage to resist. Advantage on checks to resist fear, but disadvantage on checks to resist being charmed.
Okay, gotcha.
I don't know if ghosts can charm you, but I know they can fear you.
Yeah.
So while they are sniffing this reverie stick,
He's like,
woo!
so Desi, I guess you can be charmed into doing a lot of shit right now.
Are you offering? Everybody else.
I'm going to talk
You already did something.
until. Oh, I was gonna say I'm holding an action here.
Okay.
So I'm trying to talk and make communication, but if they get within sprinting to grabbing range, I'm going to sprout my wings and fly as high as I can, straight up.
Sprinting. So if you mean if they're
Like if they're like shuffling and then just start becoming fast zombies.
that classic.
You know?
Yeah, they're just slowly walking towards you all.
But also if they get with within lunging range,
Yep.
I don't want to get grabbed.
Iolite, what's Iolite doing?
The boys are doing drugs.
Boys are doing drugs.
She's talking to ghosts.
I think that Iolite is going to ready herself to turn into starry form if they seem to be attacking.
Okay.
They get
Start to
grabby.
kind of shimmer.
Base 10's getting grabby.
What about Kethra?
Kethra is standing with her mouth agape, being like, "What the fuck is that? What the fuck are they?"
I believe they're ghosts.
Ghosts are fucking real now?
Yeah.
Bullshit!
They've always been real.
I'm starting to think everything's
Hello,
real.
hello. You can stop getting closer.
What I don't understand is that a being dies. I understand that, but the building. How do you have a
Yeah.
building? How do you have a ghost building?
I don't know. Ask them.
How
do you
is
have
your
a ghost
building?
Yeah, Kethra would be like,
The veil between worlds might be weak here.
shut up, I'm trying to figure out a question to ask them. Are they gonna answer me?
They have not yet.
Mori says, I don't think so. Everyone kind of get closer to the fire. And he and Gary and Droppel shift a little bit closer to your bonfire that you have going. Or it's not bonfire, but your campfire. As you all are assessing the situation, they stop at the edge. Probably about 15 feet away from
edge of
all
the
of you.
light?
The edge of your campsite, kind of just outside of the trees, 15-ish feet from where everybody is gathering around this campfire. One of them then looks over, scanning everybody's faces. There's a moment where you all begin to feel, besides the general tension of the space, just very deeply unsettled. Like, each person that you look at, somehow they're looking and making eye contact with you, but also you, and every individual, as you stand around this fire looking at these entities, if you look at one of them, they're staring back at you. And there's a moment where you remember Halver saying that there are creatures out in the night that almost seem as though they are remembering you, and that they are staring, taking you in. One of them begins to walk after making eye contact with Ayla, very deliberately, slowly, in Ayla's direction. Just one.
You can stop right there. That is far too close.
Keeps walking. Coming directly to you. You see it looks to be a human woman, probably 50s, 60s. Her hair is wispy, but it's up in a bun that's loosely tied on the top of her head. She's wearing very casual village common clothing, a little kind of shawl that hangs over her shoulders, and a long skirt so you can't see her feet except for just when the toes kind of peek out as she slowly shuffles in your direction. And she closes the gap, standing. At what point do you go up? How far away is she when?
Within 10 feet.
Okay, so 10 feet, you shoot up, she stops and just looks up at you, and everybody else all is looking up at Ayla. What are you doing?
All the ghosts are looking at me.
All of them are looking up at you, yes.
I am hovering there, terrified and
Okay.
shocked. And debating doing something at them.
You see the woman that had walked up, she takes her hand and actually reaches it up to you and has her hand open as if she's offering something to you.
No, thank you. I don't want to be a ghost.
She just doesn't move. The rest of you all see all of the ghosts are staring up at Ayla. That eye contact that they had made with all of you, there's almost like a tearing sensation internally when they pull their vision, their gaze away from you to look up at the flying tiefling.
Can we see what's in her hand from our vantage point?
You'd have to get closer.
Eldon's gonna go see what's in her hand.
Okay, you're gonna walk over.
I mean,
Desi,
he's high, so.
yeah. Desi kind of like grabs onto your arm and is like, "Are you sure this is a good idea, man?"
No.
Just don't touch her.
I won't.
You head over. None of them shift to look at you. Mori calls out as you're walking. He says, "Be careful."
What are you doing, you goddamn fool?
You watch from above as Eldon steps forward and looks, and you can see this woman's hand is up. Everyone's still staring. Wherever Ayla goes, they're all shifting and around.
It's like Slimer in the ballroom. You just go around in circles, so all the ghosts circle like this.
And are you getting close up so that you can see what is in her hand?
Yeah.
Eldon.
I really didn't want to, but he's not going to push the button. One of us has to push the button.
I was like, if you give me
I have 9 more minutes to push the button.
You are a serial non-button pusher.
I was gonna also say, I also could try detect thoughts from my helm of telepathy if you don't want to get too fucking close.
I've already said I'm getting close. Fuck.
So you step forward, and if you're just looking, you're tall enough. She wasn't a tall person in life, and she maintains that height
In
disparity in depth. As you look down into her hand, you can see a little, what it looks to be a stone figurine that is carved and appears to be in the shape of a sleeping kit. Fox.
I think it's a carved baby fox.
That's gross. Why would they do that to a baby fox?
I don't think they would actually carved a baby fox, Ayla.
Okay.
And I don't think they're leaving until you take it.
What? She's gonna flutter down angrily behind you so that you're between her and the ghost.
Doing the Tinkerbell.
What do you
Gotta add a
mean
little
they will
hip
not
shake to it,
leave?
though.
What?
The hand.
Oi, what is this? Why are you? Why me? What is going on here?
None of them make any sound as you ask these questions of them.
Go ahead, take it.
It's not for me.
You can give it to me. Ah. She casts Mage Hand. The Mage Hand takes it. Or tries to. I don't know if it'll let go for the Mage Hand.
I like that you could have cast Mage Hand the entire
Oh, yeah.
But you were going to let... If I was like, yeah, sure, I'll take
I'm gonna let
it.
Eldon grab it, but I can do that the whole time.
Eldon, you step back and the mage hand flits over, and the ghost's hand does not move as the mage hand picks up this little carved offering. You hear a sound that kind of like escapes from this ghost's lips. If it will play. As it lifts up and then floats back over, bringing this little kit carving to you. Her hand goes back down to her side.
Thank you.
The ghosts all stand there now, returned to their original gazing at all of you individually, but all at once somehow. And they say nothing. Mori looks to the whole group. I don't know what to make of this, however, I don't believe we can stay here.
That is the understatement of the week.
Well, it's best we pack up and get moving then.
Probably should not turn our backs on them.
Like it's
Well,
like the Mario ghosts.
Yeah,
like
they're
from the
boobs.
castle. They come closer.
There's gonna be a giant one with a crown eventually.
You start packing up your things, at least having one person who's always looking at them. Typically Gary seems to be the guy. He's just keeping it. He's
So with a
Brushing.
cigarette. So what'd you do when you were alive?
brushing
I like
the...
that the only things that actually notice that he's there
Ghosts.
are ghosts.
They're all looking at him now.
and the horses liked him too.
He's brushing the horse, making sure she stays calm while you gather everything. You're just waiting for Fernilli and Julep as you pull everything together. Each of you has a that second wind. Somehow all that energy comes from somewhere when you're being stared down. The ghosts do not move, but they are... You've never felt yourself being studied or memorized in a way as these creatures are. And you don't know what that means, but the memory of you seems to be one that might linger in this space far beyond your departure.
Don't like that.
The Woven Fates and Astrum's End were here.
Where are the other two? We need to get out of here. Does anybody know where they went?
Desi says, Julep went off and Fernilli went to go find her.
Do you have any way of knowing where she is?
No. I would say I could send some lights up, but it's too thick of tree cover. She won't see it.
Call her name. I will amplify your voice.
Fernilli!
And it just thunders unnaturally loud.
Whatever sleeping birds or calm bird, they just everything goes off. Desi's like, that might have been a bad idea.
Yeah, everything knows we're here now. All the alive things.
Mori says, I think we should begin walking, and they'll catch up. They'll see our tracks. Let's leave something for them.
Iolite, are you able to track her? You've spent time with her. Is there something you can focus in on?
Does she have any sort of notable, like, jewelry or something that I would remember?
The voodoo doll of hair that you've made over the last couple of months.
Yeah, that'll work.
As you are getting the cart and horse on its way out, Fernilli and Julep run up to your camp and then, skid to a stop, looking and seeing these ghosts that have not moved. Again, the only time you saw their heads actually shift to look at any one of you in particular was when Ayla was flying. However, you can tell by the looks on Julep and Fernilli's faces that they are being stared at, even though when you look at the ghosts, they are still looking directly at you. You and you alone. Fernilli and Julep just stop, and Fernilli says she starts like gathering up some condensation to make a one of her signature clouds, and Mori holds a hand up and says, no, we're going to leave the area. These specters this is their space. We will go.
Yeah, so walk fast.
You start shifting and walking from the space that you had started making camp. Not a great feeling as the night begins to wear on and you start heading into what are like a sparser field with less trees. But as you walk, Iolite, suddenly you begin feeling a tug. That signature pull that only the shard can do. And then you also get that ping that you had set for Gaia. You're not sure exactly how far away the shard is, but in this moment you get that sensation of you are moving in the right direction. It's not coming from behind you. It's as you continue on. And suddenly, there's the shift.
I think as soon as she feels that, she kind of stumbles and, like, goes over to Mori.
Mori looks up.
I feel it.
You do?
Yeah. I think we're going the right way.
That's fantastic news. His smile looks very relieved when you say that. How far do you think?
I really don't know.
But this way.
Yeah.
When
that was
did
the
you?
way we were going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When did it start?
Just now.
Everyone, we're headed in the right direction. I know everyone is tired. I think only a little bit further. Let's find somewhere to rest. Mori looks to you, Iolite. Typically, about how far away would it be once you started feeling?
It's hard to say. Maybe, I forget if we had established that was like a mile or
I think
something.
you said a mile last time.
It was a mile in the beginning, at least. Possibly more.
Okay.
Difficult to say because there was a point when you were in Beachmere and you felt the pull coming from Mosswick.
Right.
As you begin to set up camp for this evening, this night, you're all going to have another mark of exhaustion. As you all set up your camp and begin to try to rest, there's part of you that just can't help but continue looking around. That unsettling feeling has not left. That feeling of being remembered or being taken in is still with you. And you start pulling everything together for your campfire and to set up watches.
What's the fox thing look like?
It is a very simple, like, obsidian stone that appears to have been carved shiny, polished, and it's very small, maybe 2 inches at most, maybe an inch high at the highest point. That is in the shape of a little fox that's asleep, curled up with the tail.
Sitting next to Ayla, you should be like, you know, for dead people, they are very good craftsmen.
You think they made it?
Who the hell else made it?
Maybe it was a gift.
It was from a ghost.
Sweet.
She reaches into her bag and just lays the other trinkets all in a line. Do they look like they're made by the same hand?
I would say they're all different. They're all made of different materials, and they are all unique in their presentation. The thing that they have in common is that they are small and intricate. So while you can't, like, an origami crane is not going to look the same as a carved baby fox, but there's like a deliberate intention that you can see in the care that was taken to make each item.
With them all laid out in a line. I don't remember how many there is at this point. She just go, well, I guess I know where these all came from.
Yeah.
They must have been following us or something and putting them in the middle of
Ghosts
the
are
night.
following you?
Yes, I mean, how else would you explain all of these?
Don't you think you would have noticed them by now?
No, I was sleeping.
Not this time.
No, I know. I caught them in the act.
I don't think it was ghosts.
Well, then what do you think
One of us
it
would have
was?
seen something. I don't know. Kethra, what do you make of this?
Yeah, Kethra, what do you think?
You know you're a dick, right? Just gonna look at
I have been called
Rango.
that before.
You're a dick, right? Well, I wasn't gonna bring it up because it's not really. Didn't think it was gonna be a thing anymore. That's been Takeo the whole time.
No.
Yeah,
It was the ghost.
there's no fucking ghost.
Well, then why did the ghost hand me this?
Maybe it was one last gift from Takeo.
But
is
it
a
was a
fox,
human.
isn't it?
How do you know this?
I caught him.
You caught him.
Caught him. Thought he was just being a creep, so I threw fire at him, but that's besides the point. But he's not a man of a lot of words, so.
Why? What was the point of all of this?
I honestly didn't care to ask. No offense. Like I told you, I don't know the right questions to ask because I am socially inept.
Okay.
I think he liked you.
I just decided that I was going to keep it to myself while he was on this side of the mortal coil, so he can just have fun with it. And I had something to make fun of him about, so that was good too.
I'm very confused. But okay.
Almost everybody that talks to me says that.
Not by you. I'm confused by the meaning and the
first.
actions.
It's a first.
I've gotten used to your eccentricities.
Aren't you used to people?
I you.
You've had lots of people fawn over you. Has
Yeah,
it been so long since you've had a fan?
it has been months.
Well, you had one all along. Maybe. And maybe he asked those ghosts to give you one last gift. Since he never got to tell you himself.
Very devoted fan. Well, I will treasure these.
Desi, you see Astrom's End has kind of gathered over in their own little space. Desi comes over to your group once you're done, as he sees you wrapping up chatting about this. And he looks to you, Iolite, and he says, I was going to show you earlier, but this is really the only time we've had. Look what Eldon made me. He pulls out the longbow, which is currently not strung. And he lays it out on the ground. He's like, this right here,
Steps
this
on it.
part.
This is what I think of Eldon, the mother.
This part right here is, this end is in memory of my mother. And you see the bear. And then he says, in this, he carved all the vines that connect the ends, because this side is the owl from
It's
my
me,
dad.
Ma.
Yeah. It's nice.
It's really beautiful and thoughtful.
Thanks for sharing. I mean, he couldn't have made it on his own, right? He wouldn't have just
Well, it
come
was
up
all
with
his
it.
idea. He just used things that I told him in conversation about them. It was all him.
Well, I appreciate it. We're like best friends now.
I know, he's a really good friend.
Yeah. I'm gonna like tattoo my name on his arm.
Your name on his arm?
Yeah.
While he's sleeping?
No, while he's awake.
Oh.
He already agreed.
He did?
Yep.
Well.
But I'm not gonna get his name tattooed on my arm because my skin is just too sensitive
Right.
and perfect. So he says with the
And you
scar
already
across
have
his
mine,
face.
so.
Yeah, don't tell him about that.
It's okay. He'll
He's-
never look at where it is, so.
No.
The sun doesn't shine there.
Now
laughs out loud.
But like now I want it to be like a tramp stamp
I do. It says yeah.
with little vines and maybe a butterfly or
Yeah, the
something.
butterfly in the middle, and then
Yeah. It
Desdir is
says-
written in
No, it says
the
I-
90s
No, Iolite's
tribal.
on
It's Iolite's
Desi's-
name is on him.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, so Mori's doing a little prayer over there. Prep everybody. He seems really excited. In his Mori way, he doesn't get crazy excited, but
He's definitely seemed more excited than I've ever seen him.
yeah.
That's him right now.
Woo!
He's fired up tonight.
Yeah.
From where all of you are, kind of on your side, we'll say, you can hear Mori's prayer that comes through. Julep did not hear that you have little trinkets that came from Takeo, so you're safe. as she is sitting around with the others. And you hear Mori say, Caius does not bargain. He does not trade. He does not tally. He balances. For every birth there is a death. For every spark, a shadow. For every kiss, a bruise left behind on the soul. We walk through this life aching, not because we are cursed, but because we are seen. And he kind of continues on his sermon with the others hanging out beside him for a little bit. Desi stays nearby with the rest of you. I don't know how close we are, but I'm ready to get out of here.
Me too. Hopefully soon.
I'm done with this place.
Ayla, as you sit there listening to Katamorif Gatherby saying his mini sermon, there's one thing that you have noticed about this latest sensation from the shard that is out there in the meadows somewhere. It's like a like the flitting of a feather in a way. It's not stable. It's not constant. And in the beginning, it was barely there, but as you have gotten closer and now that you're sitting with yourself, you can kind of feel it destabilize now and again, almost disappear for the splittest of a second. Like there's a hiccup. And you can feel it in one direction, but there's also a hint of movement that did not feel the way that the shards felt in the sidereal assembly when they would kind of bring them close enough but not to join with the other. It was very constant. It was very strong. And even the one that you found with the Guardians, that had a consistent feeling, a consistent pull. This has a disruption to it.
Interesting. So there's like a flickering to the energy itself.
Yes.
And it also feels like it's physically not in the same exact spot
Yes.
all of the time.
Right.
Okay.
When Mori's sermon is done, he comes back over to your group. Everyone kind of rejoins around this circle. This fire. He says, I think we are safe from ghosts, more specifically, at the moment. If we want to try to bed down. He looks haggard. You all look pretty bad. You're very tired. And it is very much written on everyone's faces how tired you are. We should have some watches, but we have to be within a day's journey, I'd say.
I think so.
Mori looks over to Yuri, who has been very quiet, and he says, "You've been coming and going quite a bit more recently. Are you all right?" And Yuri, who has been coping with all of this through use of his ganja, their ganja, is like mid-drag, seemingly has an endless supply. They have a little like baggie a little pouch.
He just refills every time he bops.
Yeah, time. I don't know why I have more, but I'm not going to question it. They just kind of look at everyone and say, I apologize for my absence. I'm not sure what's going on. There feels like a distortion. It's been a little rough ever since Zix. Thunder. Background. Just been using a lot of energy. So, I can assure you it's not intentional. I hope my absence hasn't hurt anyone. Comes and goes. Mori nods. If it's all right with you, I hate to say it, but I feel as though I won't build any plans around the assumption that you will be with us. I just think it's safer that way, for all of us. Yuri nods, takes another hit.
Yeah, man, like,
Do whatever
that's
you're
your
gonna-
opinion, man.
Do whatever you're gonna do, man.
So you all bed down for the evening. And Iolite, I would say there is a particular uneasiness for you. There's like an anxiety and an excitement, but then also the fluttering of this energy makes it very difficult to get used to it because it's also inconsistent. It's not a rhythmic pattern that you can anticipate when the next blip is going to come or the movement or anything. It's very sporadic and not one of those things that you can then get your body acclimated to and then fall asleep to. So you have a rough
Is it
go
like
of it.
sleeping when you're like really pregnant?
Yeah.
And then
There's
they
a
just
kick to the ribs and
constantly like doing weird things.
a foot just jams up in your lung and doesn't move until you punch it.
Squish 'em back down.
And as you all bed down for the evening, that is where we will take a break. The next day, you don't know exactly what day it is of memories, but you are still within that month. As you continue on towards your destination, following the feeling that Iolite has deep in her chest. The hours pass and the trees begin to thin. What was once a tangled maze of reed grass and deep marshes, rooted trunks has shifted into wide open stretches of rolling earth and low brush. The wind picks up farther northeast you go, tugging at cloaks and hair and carrying with it the scent of stone, of bark, of something older than memory. The sky feels wider here, the land quieter, like it's waiting. Birdsong gives way to silence, and through it all, Iolite, you feel it. A twitch in the gut, a shimmer behind your eyes. The shard is close now, closer than it has ever been. But it doesn't rest. It pulses, it fills, it flits through the roots below, systems below. a light skipping through veins of power too vast to grasp. It shifts when you sleep, surges when you speak, as if it knows you are coming. It's not fear that you feel. Not exactly. It's instability. There's a pressure in your bones. A sense that the world is holding its breath. As you continue through the fields, eventually you all stop probably a mile or 2 or 3 from what appears to be a mountainous hill, not quite a mountain, with jagged openings, off in the distance, but close enough that you can make them out. And it is here, Iolite, where you really feel, probably only 2 miles away, this is where it is. You can sort of feel that the shard is moving just beyond your vision, flitting, stopping, appearing somewhere else, still in that northeast direction. And you all stare at this mountain hill covered in trees, and Mori looks at the group, first looking at Iolite. Our path led us here. You feel it?
I do. We're very close now.
I don't know what is beyond this, but if we work together, we should be successful.
And it is moving, you keep saying.
It's moving. It's flickering. It's not still.
An over dramatic flare. She says, before we go forward, we should probably prepare ourselves for whatever is moving around with the shard. Well, she does a little booty shake, and you all have 8 temporary hit points.
Booty shake of hit points.
You did get a long rest. You still have 1 point of exhaustion, everyone. But you were able to rest yourselves, kind of starting your day a little later than you normally would have. But the time was your own. As you stand there looking off, you can't see it, but you begin to hear, as the wind is picking up, a sound of distant thunder off beyond the mountain in front of you. Desi comes over to Iolite and just kind of puts his hand on your shoulder. You ready?
As ready as I'm gonna be. Are you ready?
Yeah. Let's get this done.
Yeah.
Anything anybody else is going to do to prepare as you approach?
Kethra's gonna walk up to Iolite and squeeze her hand and say in the thing, anything you need, I'm here. And then Nyx is gonna put his paws up like this on your thighs, like uppies.
She'll pick him up and give him a little snuggle.
Gives you a little nuzzle, like love you, and a little purr.
I'm going to do one more thing if I can.
Yeah, you got plenty of time.
I'm going to cast Aid at 5th level,
Okay.
and it will get all of us plus Desi. So everybody is going to get your hit point maximum increases by 20, and then you have 20. Yes, 20 more hit points. If I'm saying that correctly, yeah.
With that, you march forward. The sound of, what was her name? Old Betsy or Old Bessie or whatever, or is it Marisol?
Marisol.
Marisol's
dead.
alive. Okay.
Bessie's dead.
Her hooves like clomping through dirt every once in a while, hitting stone. Everyone gets very quiet, or at least Astrom's End does. It's the quietest you've ever seen Julep, and she has been since Takeo's departure. Until eventually, you approach this entrance that almost like yawns before you. It is a space where stone has like split outward. It carved by no hands, just seems like time and pressure has opened this space in the rock. And there you see thick roots that coil along the walls, and they kind of pulse faintly with a light that's not unlike a heartbeat. Kind of soft gold that fades into a deep amber and then vanishing, only to surge again, like further in to the opening. The rhythm is wrong. It feels like not rot or decay, as you all have seen in the past. This feels more like an abundance of life left unchecked. Life run rampant. You hear the air humming with warmth, and you can taste the energy on your tongue, all of you. Like you can feel it pressing on your ribs, Iolite more specifically. And the pull for you is unmistakable. It's like a thread tightening in your chest, as though something deep below recognizes you, calls to you. You can feel the shard moving, shifting, as though it too is alive, swimming somewhere through this root network, flaring bright, then blinking somewhere else, always just ahead and just out of reach. The rest of you feel it too, but differently. It's more of a tangle of unease. This heavy hush before thunder breaks, and the weight of something ancient. And as you step into this dark cavern, you are all ready for the next shoe to drop, and for something to come rushing out at you, but you see darkness. Desi uses his dancing lights to light up the space. What is the marching order of this group? Mori and Iolite would be in the front. He's kind of not holding your hand, but definitely staying close to you. Mm-hmm. And for Nilly, close to him. So beyond that,
Eldon would probably be next. He's not letting her get too far from him.
Okay.
Yeah, behind that.
Desi will be behind you. Okay.
Take up the ass end then? Okay.
Dropple, Julep, and everyone will be in the center.
I'll have my mote of light in front, kind of floating in front as we go.
Canon-wise, in my head, it makes like the me, 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 me. I don't know why. It just
like
makes
a
that
little Jetsons thing.
That's why I said my canon.
But now it's all ours too.
As you walk along, you see and you get deeper into this this space. The sound of the thunder and that cracking, distant weather begins to fade out behind you, and you head into a more creaking, unsettling space. See.
And this is still all stone
Stone and roots.
and roots.
Yep.
Does it seem like we're going deeper as we walk?
You are, at first, yes, you are headed kind of straight ahead, and almost immediately what you all notice is that there are branching tunnels everywhere. This is not a single, even main tunnel that is easy to follow. This is roots that have forced their way through whatever this hill is.
How thick are these roots?
They're very thin in some places, but in others they could be as thick as a humanoid body in full. It really depends on where they're branching out. Some of them just stop at little points. Others are buried deep within the stone, and then others are along the other tunnels that you're kind of walking by. And you're, at this point, following the sense of Iolite as she goes.
How far in have we gotten now? Like, we just...
Yeah,
we
you're just kind of
started?
starting, yeah.
As soon as we start, she starts noticing, like, the branching tunnels. She's going to take out a little smooth river stone from her pouch, and she's going to put it, like, on the ground, kind of near, off to the side, somewhere that no one would notice.
Okay. Kind of like in Labyrinth to mark your way? Is that what you mean?
Maybe. Or a way to find our way back out, potentially.
Okay.
She's thinking more like something she could do locate object on.
Okay.
Near the exit or entrance, in case we
Okay.
get turned around. Things collapsing in the distance somewhere.
You can feel and see the roots moving and pulsing as you go. And everyone gets kind of quiet, and even whispers are not happening with Astrom's. And as Mori keeps looking up to you, Iolite, go ahead and make a either survival or we'll say nature. I think those two will probably work. Or Arcana, I think, would work too.
Survival, nature. I will do nature.
Okay.
16.
Okay. Mori looks up at you, and you are able in this moment to, like, confidently, as Desi pushes his dancing lights of different colors in front of you to illuminate your face. And Mori's, he looks up to you, and you just are able to kind of push along. The whole time there is a pulse of light that seems to come from nowhere out from one of the other tunnels, and then it flashes, and then it will fade. So there are moments when you don't even need your mote of light or Desi's dancing lights to illuminate the space. And then there is one moment. You all begin to feel a kind of hum that starts all around you. The air kind of stiffens. There's this deep hum that builds behind your teeth. And you all kind of glance at each other, unsure of what is about to happen. At that moment, the world just tears sideways. And you each find yourselves no longer in the place that you were. Instead, we've got Iolite, Mori, Fernilli, and Theratrix. You are off in a new tunnel, alone, together. Droppel, Gary, Ayla, Kai, you are together. This flash of light that happened, you now blink. And Julep, Desi, Eldon, Kethra, Yuri. 3 separate spaces.
We split the party. By accident.
Just turns around and
For
hits
each of-
the stones. Going,
Does
fuck.
it look like the same tunnel that
Nope.
we were just in?
You are in a completely
Okay.
different space.
Is it still a
And
tunnel?
you are still in the tunnels.
Okay.
But it is a separate tunnel from where you were. There's no moment even to, like, gather your thoughts. As we are now going to start, I'm going to do something a little different here.
Was there anybody else that in there had went secret tunnel, secret tunnel through the mountains, secret, secret,
I was
secret,
actually singing The
secret
Lion King
tunnel.
1.5. Dig a tunnel, dig a tunnel.
Yeah.
I know, right?
That one too.
Stress mint.
Look around.
Assessment time.
Is the rest of the open bag?
So
I'm with Mori, Fernilli, and who else?
Ceratrix. So, Ayla or Kai, go ahead and roll a d4 for me, and I'm gonna write that down.
4.
And Kethra or Eldon, go ahead and roll a d4.
4.
We're gonna start with Eldon, Kethra, Yuri, Julep, Desi. Suddenly you're all together, the 5 of you, and you start to get this panic in your chest. Desi looks, his lights are there with you, but he says, "Where is everyone? Where are we?"
I have no idea.
Eldon's going to immediately do 2 things. He's going to try to contact Theratrix mentally, and he's going to, I know it's only 30 feet, but he's going to try to use the earring of message to...
Okay. What do you say to Theratrix?
Brother, where are you?
He back in your mind says, "I'm unsure. We're unsure. But I am with Iolite, Mori, and Fernilli. It's just us. Where are you?"
Us. We must have been thrown into a different tunnel somehow. I'm with Kethra and Desi and Yuri and was it Dropple?
Julep.
Julep.
You're all standing there. I'm gonna have somebody roll a d6. Can be one of you two.
The first thing Kethra would do is she would take her bag and Nix.
5.
Make sure Nix is still with her.
That's the second roll.
Nyx is there with you. Yes.
Yeah. Whew.
So as you're all standing there and you're finishing up, you go to kind of reply to what Theratrix was saying, when suddenly there's this violent pulse of the roots around you and they begin to fill the space. I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw as these roots begin to pulse quickly into the space that you are in.
Just those 2 or
Sorry, yeah, just them, because they're the only ones there.
Yeah, I don't want to die.
What's that?
That was worse.
Ah,
Traded a 6 for a 1. Yeah, we're gonna go with the 8.
that was a 23 for me.
Okay.
Saving
Oh yeah, I don't think it's any better.
might be.
You
Nope.
take
Negative 1 is to all the rolls.
Yeah, minus 1 to
So yeah, that was a 7.
Okay. Not too bad in this moment. It crushes through, but you're able to shift. You take 9 points of damage, 4 points of
Good
damage.
looking out, Ayla.
The other 2 are able to, or Yuri, Julep, Astrom's End rolled really well, so they're okay for the most part.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, it crushes in on you, and you start to get this feeling. Then it like pulls itself back. That this is like an active thing happening. Like something here knows you're here and is working against you.
So it's actively. It's not like a. All right, so it's actively trying to get at it, like get us.
Yeah, like it seemed intentional because as it pulls back into cling to the walls again, you notice that further beyond with Desi's. Desi isn't with you, is he? I need to remember too.
Yes, he is.
Desi's lights. Another piece of the roots did not, like everything in the tunnel that you're in did not come in. It was just like an area around you that then pulled itself back. Desi says, "I don't know which way we have to go, but I don't think this is the right space to stay. We got to choose a direction and go."
Yeah, we've got to move forward. Is there a split ahead of us? Is that why he said that? Or
No, as he says that and you say we have to move forward, you look back and you start to see along the walls, it's almost like a ripple effect from behind you, this like wave where it's crushing in, kind of like the wave. It's like coming out and then rolling along. You see it, I don't know how to describe it. I'm picturing it in my head, but almost like a wave of the roots pulling in and then rolling towards you along the wall, if that makes sense.
we've got to move forward.
Yes. Whichever direction, that's not happening.
So
Let's go
you
that way.
start all
let's just-
running. It follows you down this hallway. There are splits that go. You can see one that is just ahead of you. I need another dexterity saving throw from everyone as you try to make it, and then choose left or right.
8, 7 again. You know what? You know what you did. Should have been there from the beginning in his little cock chair. Bastard.
In the
All right, left or right, Kethra?
Right?
Okay.
I'd follow wherever Kethra's going.
Okay.
I'm not going to separate
Probably not a
further.
good idea, but
Well, if Kethra's going down, so am I.
You lose as you
I would
jerk to the side.
Can I say something before you say that? Because if I'm going right and Desi's next to me, I'm pulling him with us.
Okay. What did you roll?
he's dead.
19 plus 9.
Okay.
7.
All right, you take another 10 points of bludgeoning damage, and you're going to take 10 points as well. Pulling Desi with you, he takes 5 as he was about to get pushed into a different direction.
It's just
Yeah.
Eldon won't forgive him. Iolite won't forgive Eldon if something
Yeah,
happens.
Desi was
why.
about Desi was about to go the opposite way of everybody else. And,
One point, though.
so
He's like,
you
no.
just pulled him, but at a detriment to yourself. You see like that wave of root growth that passes by. A little bit of it turns into the tunnel that you're already in. You keep running ahead, and you turn this corner and see in front of you one of the tunnels, and you had to turn the corner. There was no other space in this particular area. This section of the tunnel is like choked with these luminous mushrooms and little pollen-like motes. Everybody, the two of you, make a either, I'm going to say, investigation, insight, or perception. As you kind of round the corner, Julep bumps into one of these spore things, and it goes poof, and the whole area fills with...
Kind of go with insight.
Is this natural? No, it's a survival check. Damn it. Never mind.
15. 15?
Wow. 17, 18, and 19 on my end.
14.
14?
15.
15. You start kind of all coughing and trying to block your noses, all of you. But for Eldon, you see. First you hear it. A voice,
Is it a really high pitched?
Ringing.
kind of an echoing call of your name. And you recognize it. Whose voice is it?
In this moment, Ayla is most on his mind because of this whole situation, so probably hers.
Okay. You look beyond and you can see Iolite past this mushroom pollen moat space, and she's calling your name, and she says, just your name, just Eldon, but then she kind of reaches out to you, and you push forward to meet her. You, as you do so, one of the other mushrooms, just like, you don't really notice it, but everybody else who's there, Kethra, you see a like a bolt that comes out and just jams into Eldon, and then you feel it.
What?
Like a bolt of a thorn or something that has come out, and you...
Holy fuck! From Kethra.
You take another 3 points of damage. And when you look back, Iolite is not there.
Jeez. They lie to you. The mushrooms, they lie.
And Julep's like, what the fuck are you doing?
I saw Iolite.
No,
I heard
you
her.
fucking didn't.
I know that now. He's like bleeding from his side.
You keep running through. As you're running, Kethra, there's a moment where you've been kind of keeping tabs on everybody. You've got Nyx. You're pushing beyond the space that you were just in and trying to figure out exactly which tunnels. You're kind of running blind. You don't know where you're at. And there isn't really time to reach out. And even if they did, where would they tell you? You don't know where you are. And you hear the footsteps of Yuri behind you stop. And you stop to look behind, and you can see Yuri is standing there, just has stopped in this darkness. Desi a few feet ahead of you, Eldon, Julep, all there. Julep turns around and can just kind of see Yuri standing there beyond you. Desi pushes a mote of light in front of Yuri's face, and they look confused and disoriented, but are looking right at you mostly. And then you wouldn't know what it is, but essentially you watch their whole body glitch. Like they just glitch into like cubes, rectangles very quickly, like static in a video game.
Those shrooms were good.
But the expression doesn't change. And then they look down at their hands, and you hear what can only be described as a static sound. Again, nothing that naturally occurs in your environment in the world of Eleothis. And then Yuri looks back to you, and like their brow sort of furrows a little bit. And Julep behind you hear, just barely, because you're kind of focused on their expression, you hear her say, like, we don't have fucking time for this.
And Kethra, she doesn't know, so she's going to go reach out and try to grab him.
You do. You grab him and put your hand on their shoulder. And then you see almost like a sadness pass over their face as they look at you and say, this is not where you need me. I'm sorry. And they just glitch out. And where your hand was, you just pass through, and there's nothing there.
I knew that son of a bitch was going to do that.
Julep runs past you a little bit where the moat is there and there's no one standing, and she turns around and looks at you. We don't have time for this.
We really fucking don't.
They'll come back. Yuri will be back.
You better. Let's go.
And you keep running. Switching over. Ayla. You are with Gary, Droppel,
Nervous
and
peas.
Kai. In another space, you don't know where. You just appeared. Droppel and Gary, who you can't help but notice now. Droppel looks up. Droppel looks up at the two of you and is like, what just happened? Where did everybody go?
I don't know, but we have to figure out what's going on regardless.
You have to keep going forward. Is there a forward, or are we just trapped?
You hear, around you, so who has light?
We can see in the dark.
The two of you can. Droppel can.
What is Droppel again?
A gnome.
Okay.
Gary is a human.
Gary's just a dude.
Yeah. So he's standing there in the dark.
Gary's just a dude.
Can't see.
He's standing there in the dark. And he is like, I can't see anything. Any help would be appreciated.
You hear, and she takes him by the hand.
Oh, okay. He grasps onto your hand. And as you look at him, kind of like eyes rolling, when you come back
Fucking humans.
to focus on him, you see just behind him some movement. And you notice that it appears almost like you're watching the roots kind of come to life behind and form into a kind of humanoid figure, probably 15, 20 feet back.
God, do
And then you hear
see
thump,
this?
Yes, I do. Get moving.
So you are running in the opposite
We
direction.
are running away from the Vine Man.
Okay, you start running in that direction. Gary cannot see.
I'm just like,
Just drag
As
it
much as you do that,
off the walls.
you are going to be slowed down if Gary can't see because he can't. You can't run.
I got nothing.
No one's
I
gonna
got
remember him anyway.
nothing to give him.
Fuck Gary, right? Eldon,
Gary's the key to all this, guys. Gary's kind of
Does anyone have a torch?
Yeah, you are going slower than you would like. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna roll something.
I don't think I have a torch
None of
in
you
my.
can make light.
It would have been in like an explorer's pack or something, right?
Like I can cantrip keep casting like a ball of fire.
You hold a ball of fire?
I
I mean, I can literally light things that are flammable. I just don't have anything that could be lit on fire. I mean,
if I throw a fireball,
Bolt. Yes.
I wasn't gonna say it.
can anything catch fire in this cave?
You're unsure. Living roots typically don't, but you can throw fire.
I can throw fire and then. Oh, hold on.
what does Gary carry a sword with them?
No, he's a bard.
He's a bard.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was not expecting a bod.
Yeah.
I
he's
can't
a
believe
bard.
we never does ever asked what he was though.
Yeah. No, you
That was
have
You're just like
Mystery.
fucking Gary. Who cares?
I'm
Okay.
going to cast Starry Wisp on a rock.
Okay. So what does that do?
So it's essentially attacking this rock.
Okay.
And the attack hits, it takes radiant damage and then emits dim light in a 10-foot radius.
Okay. That's fine.
So
You are slowed down from Gary not being able to see, and from like attacking this rock. And then you have to pick it up.
right, like if we're stumbling in the dark because of him, I'm just gonna be like, and then just pick up this glowing rock.
Should have
Here, this is your rock now, Gary.
Should have done it to Gary so he'll glow.
Well, it would hurt him.
So
He's got 4 hit points. You just kill him.
It's like, you need to be able to see. Just a hole in
And
his
the next
chest.
one to die is gonna be Gary, and we're gonna be all
already
like heartbroken, like we are about
Very
KO now.
sad.
It's Gary, guys.
So
Gary
you kind of bend down to grab that rock. You had to let go of Gary for a second, and when you turn back, you see this like large vine creature that has swung and hit Gary from behind.
Dies anyways.
Another one bites the dust. Another one.
Can I?
Actually, only 4 points of damage
left.
against him.
Gross.
But then this vine like kind of grapples onto him, and he is now stuck. So what are you doing?
Gary.
Gary is grappled.
He's really dragging you down.
Bye, Felicia. We just turn
so-
and
He
walk away.
almost died once.
Isla already did a thing, so what's Kai doing?
When Kai sees that Gary has been grabbed by the Vine Man, he is gonna attempt to clear the hedges with Bloodletter Shadow.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack.
Cash it in.
Gee.
What was that? Was that a nat one?
Yeah, we're gonna use that.
Really trying hard not to kill Gary.
We're gonna sub out.
Get him on the backswing.
He's making it hard for us to keep him alive.
There you
Okay,
go.
that's better.
need
That's
stress
better.
candy.
That's better. That's better. So
hope I don't kill any of
15
my
plus 9 minus 1, 23.
Yep, that's gonna hit for
Stress
sure.
snacks.
All right. So that's gonna be Hold on. So I get to re-roll that again because I rolled max.
Okay, very nice.
Doesn't always pay off when he uses his thing. He's got all the luck.
So that's 20 points of damage with Bloodletter Shadow.
All right. You cleave like right through the vine-like arm that has grappled onto Gary, and he comes like pushing forward, crawling towards the mote of light. It's still up, but just almost like falling apart.
Can I take a second attack?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I don't think that one's gonna hit. That's a 12.
Meets it, beats it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's another max.
All right,
Wow.
Max.
Take that, my man.
So 8 and 5 is 13 plus 5, another 18 points.
18. You kind of obliterate this thing, just slicing into it. It falls into pieces, and I'm going to say right behind it was another. And the carryover of your attack goes right through into it, but you see one that is shuffling, and these ones have a 10-foot reach. So you kind of like start backing up to... And, you know, all of you yelling to each other to keep moving. Now you have a light that you can use to move.
I shove the light in Gary's hand and just go, run.
There's more. Keep moving.
Do not look
Okay.
back.
Left or right?
Right.
Do it.
I wanted to so bad there for a moment just to split the party even more.
I know, that's why I said it,
But no.
you're not gonna. Yep.
No, we're gonna stick together.
Wait, where did you go?
Right.
Okay. So you, Ayla, Kai, you go right. The other two go left.
I gave you a fucking rock to see you.
You're running. It's not even that they do it intentionally. You just kind of like you're breaking off as these vines are coming from behind you.
Drop will come back.
You notice the light
Gary.
fades away as Gary and Droppel head in a different direction. You hear Droppel's voice as she goes, "Oh no!" But
She's a gnome or a halfling?
she's a gnome.
A gnome wizard.
And you come around rushing through, like time is passing here. This isn't like 6 seconds. You can hear one of the vine blights that is following you in this space, and eventually you come to an open chasm down below. So it's split, and there are vines that have stretched across, so you can get to the other side of this like 40-foot chasm. If you so chose. But from right behind you, you can hear the lumbering footsteps of this blight that has followed you. Looking down, you can see it just fades down into darkness. It's just this open crack in the earth that the roots have stretched themselves across.
What are the odds that we walk on this and it's just going to drop us?
Well, I can take care of that for us. You ready?
Let's go.
And Kai will like under the arms behind and use his winged boots. And we'll fly.
Adam, just heave.
I was gonna say,
You
back
fly
of the neck
across.
and the belt.
As you...
Collar in the tail.
Oh, that's a
Double
nat
keyhole.
1 as the vine blight tries to outstretch and strike you. It is a natural 1 that it gets on the die.
One of those like just as it reached, Kai just like bends his knees enough so that his legs don't get caught.
I imagine as you're flying, Keanu Reeves, fucking.
Oh.
What,
If I wouldn't drop Constantine.
Constantine, yeah.
Oh, yes. It reaches out for you, and its speed just kind of like slows down. And as you look behind the two of you, you see it kind of like tumble and falls into this crag and disappears down below. You're able to shift. You can feel wind like as you went over this chasm, just this very cool air that's coming up from the ground, which helps with the sweating. for a moment as you land on the other side and now still have to find your way. We are shifting now
Yeah, we just killed 2 people, so it's okay.
to Iolite, Fernilli, Mori, and Theratrix of all people.
Of all dragons.
You have the moat with you, and Mori, a halfling, yourself, you cannot see in the dark. Theratrix can. Fernilli can.
Mori cannot, right?
Mori cannot. But you all stop, and Mori grabs onto your hand tightly, and Theratrix says out loud, I'm speaking to Eldon. So you all stop for a moment to take in your surroundings. The tunnel that you're in, directly in one direction, has been choked off. Like the vines have all come together, and Fernilli goes over and tries to peer beyond to see, and she just shakes her head, looks back at all of you. Theratrix says, he's alive. I don't know where they are, and I don't know where we are. My apologies. I don't think I can help. And Mori says, your presence here is plenty help, Theratrix. Thank you. Iolite, make a... whatever you think a check would be to feel the shard, the direction that the shard is going. Mori says, whatever they're doing, we have a mission to fulfill.
Perception? Is that...
Sure.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Too much glitter on the dice.
14 plus 8.
What was it? 14 plus 8? 22. Mm-hmm. You see and feel the pulsing of these roots, and kind of put your hand on one of them and then watch as the light begins to shift, sort of like, again, a wave. Not one that's pulsing out like the roots are going to try to take you, but it's kind of going across like a gentle wave of light, and then there's a little flicker. It stops. And then further down the tunnel, you can see it pick up again. You don't feel the shard there exactly. There's like a little piece of power everywhere, but you can feel that going in that direction is the right one. And you're also almost picking up the feeling of the closest thing you could describe is like when an animal feels like it's being attacked and it's starting to retreat. And that direction is where that feeling is strongest.
It feels like it's retreating away from me.
Yes. From
So
you.
we would go towards that, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you begin rushing down. Following the light pulse, Mori, you can move fairly quickly, but you can't run without getting the others like kind of too far away. So everybody is coming forward and following you. Fernilli is kind of crackling, using very little energy just to make little sparks of lightning bolts as you run down this hallway. And Theratrix can see. He's a dragon now, so he can see whatever he wants.
I saw your face at the corner of my eye.
Whenever he wants.
Whenever he wants. He's got true sight. So he is bringing up the rear and just keeps kind of stopping. You come to a split. It's actually like a 4-way split. Make another perception check.
I'm gonna... I don't know where it is, but I'm gonna use my
Okay.
token. That thing. 16.
16. You see the light in like 2 or 3 of the different tunnels, which is disorienting, except that as again you kind of like have your hand on the root as it's going, it doesn't, you can feel it doesn't like that you're touching it. You're getting more of a sense of intentionality from this. And you could see that on this particular route, R-O-U-T-E, the routes are brightest, and you're able to kind of shuffle everybody along and head in that direction. One more perception check as you are running.
11.
You run directly into one of those spore areas with an 11. You can make either
This way, Iolite.
an investigation, insight, or perception.
I'll do perception again.
Make a roll for Theratrix as well.
24.
Okay, you're good.
22.
22. You and not you. Theratrix and Iolite both
I am
stop.
Teratrix, and Teratrix is me.
But for Nilly and Mori, they end up kind of pushing forward. You see their eyes glaze over for a second, and before you're able to do anything, they both step forward into that space, and you see like they both get hit with these spores, spore bolts. They come back and come to, and because not all 4 of you got hit, you usher them along and out of the space and continue on. One more perception check. The time is passing, but you are feeling this pull from the shard get stronger and stronger as you go.
25.
Okay. What feels like an hour passes, but it can't be more than a few minutes, truly, before you emerge out from the tunnels and find yourself standing in awe, looking up at a beautiful tree. This cavern expands out. You are actually standing in open air with this tree that has grown probably 200 plus feet up. And you can see all of the roots that are pulsing and stretched out in all directions, creating tunnels where there weren't any, and lining the one that you just came out of. It's a beautifully pink, almost like cherry blossom tree. But there are multiple faces in the tree bark, in the branches, and it is angry as it looks at the 4 of you coming through. The rain is falling from the sky now, fully in this thunderstorm. You watch as and feel, even as you're standing there, all of you staring up at this angry looking tree. Your head snaps to the side as you feel the shard somewhere in the root system, and it heads straight into the trunk of that tree.
Now you will witness my final form.
And almost kind of glitches, not glitches, but flits and is scattered all around. The tree then descends upon you with its roots and its branches. And there are only 4 of you to take this on. The tree goes first, because I rolled a 19.
Tree goes first.
That's a horrifying statement to hear.
You see a couple of branches coming from either side that whip out in your direction. There's a groaning that is coming from the tree, not screaming or anything, but almost like multiple groans that emanate out from the trunk as it is going to attack Mori and Theratrix. So,
That fucker never gave you the other 2 stones before this, does he?
No.
That son of a
You said I had
bitch.
to wait.
that is a
Kethra pulled off his
22.
dead body.
We'll bring him back to life. Get the stones and then kill him.
I'm trying to remember.
I do
every,
have
like,
the stuff
thing
for
I have.
Revivify. Bring him back to life. Where the fuck is it? And kill him again. It's all good. We'll get Iolite those shards. We will get them for you.
So that is 18 points of bludgeoning and 6 piercing against Theratrix
Oh, baby boy.
and Mori.
Poor baby boy.
It was like a 22 to hit Theratrix. So these,
18 and 6.
yeah.
Poor baby.
So it slams. Also need a strength saving throw. As this this root or branch comes whipping around, it's actually going to entangle Mori. And you hear him yell as he's kind of pulled to the side. And Theratrix is restrained. They are both restrained.
The baby boy.
Oh my god.
As that happens, or immediately afterwards, as it's holding on to them, the roots underneath surge up from the ground in a 30-foot line. And I need a I need a duck.
I need a dick save.
I need a dick save.
Give me the direct
I
save.
need a dexterity saving throw.
I got a 6.
You got a 6. What did Fernilly get? Let's see.
Oh, it's Mori and Theratrix have disadvantage. I was wondering that. They don't automatically fail. They have disadvantage. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
Or I could roll
technically
a 3 and a 7.
Yeah,
You said it was a save?
it was a save.
Yeah.
So that is 12, 16, 18, 20, 21 points of bludgeoning damage.
20 what?
21.
21?
Yes.
Oh my god, the poor boy.
As the roots come up, you hear Mori scream out. Fernilly yells, "This area is now difficult terrain." But next up, we have Iolite.
One turn, Theratrix got taken down half his. He's got 20 hit points.
Boy, jeepers.
That was the most Iolite thing that you could have said.
That's what she says. I have like 2 different things in mind. I'm trying to figure out which one to do. I am going to reach. She's going to reach into her pack and she's going to take out a potion of invulnerability and she's going to drink it.
Okay.
Nice.
All right.
Oh, and then bonus action. I am going to cast. That's a bonus action, right? Bark skin on myself.
Okay.
So she will. She always has that sort of like part stone, part person kind of look, but she looks more stone now, almost like smoother and shinier.
Okay. Are you going to move or stay in place?
I mean, is it like? I probably should move because what's on us right now? Those are like the roots.
Yeah, those are the roots underneath. You're not restrained.
But I'm
You're
not
just
restrained.
yeah.
The way it fucking hits. Just like, yes.
I think I want to move a little bit just so I'm not like on those roots anymore. I guess. Not that really that far though, because I don't know. Everything's everywhere. I feel like right now. So.
No, you just got hit as you walked through. So, all right. Anything else?
That's all I can do.
All right. It is going to be Mori's turn. Mori, Catamorph Gatherby, is going to... He is going to start... you see him kind of begin like doing that very faint glow that he did before when you all were fighting, or not fighting for your lives against the stampede. And he is going to spend a sorcery point. And immediately after, so then you feel Iolite, and Theratrix feels this as well. You feel this kind of energy that comes out from him. You almost feel it come through the roots under the ground, even though you're not standing there anymore, the little bits of root that you're standing on. You have advantage on your next spell attack roll or saving throw to maintain concentration on a spell. And you see Fernilly and Mori make eye contact, and then Fernilly, whose turn it is next, she does this, you see her kind of like blow out this cold air from her mouth, and then her whole body shifts into a misty kind of storm-like appearance, and she becomes a storm incarnate, but her own, humanoid form. She starts lifting herself up off of the ground, and she is going to do her storm channel move. And that's a natural too. So you watch as she has shifted to this misty storm, raised up about 10 feet up off of the ground. She looks down at Mori, and then you watch her hand shoots out this arc of lightning that strikes the branch that has wrapped around him, and then chains itself over her head to hit the branch that has locked Theratrix as well. The branch that has wrapped around Mori and the one that wrapped around Theratrix both just explode, like just shatter into pieces. Immediately you hear 10, 15 of those faces on the tree all make this loud groan yell all together, different, we'll say like different pitches.
There's 10 to 15 faces?
There's a whole bunch more. There's a lot of faces, all on the trunk of this very old, very tall, beautiful but terrifying tree. Theratrix is no longer restrained. Mori is no longer restrained. And she is actually going to shift herself over and try to get closer. Okay. The tree is going to go again. Has one move. Okay. It's a 19 to hit Fernilly, which does hit Fernilly. As she shifts herself up, she takes off from the ground, turns around, she's facing you all as one of the branches comes and tries to slam into her, and does.
Isn't she mist, you said?
She's a storm form, but she's not unhittable. It is... very lucky, as that was only about 6 points of damage. Okay.
It's like a wet towel.
Theratrix. Theratrix gets a turn.
He does. So there's no more roots or anything blocking him, and the only target is
he's not restrained. The roots are on the ground. Everything's moving very fast, so there's kind of stuff coming everywhere, but the tree is there.
But there's no targets near where they are. It's the tree.
Right, the tree is the target. Yeah.
I think that he would probably do his breath weapon then.
Okay.
It's 12 points of fire damage.
12 points. Okay. As he exhales this breath against it, you see some of the fire that comes out. It starts lighting the leaves and stuff on fire here. The groan from that tree almost deafens him as he's gotten closer, but he's able to stay up. Okay. It is the tree's turn again. Full turn. Every other.
Can he back up a little bit, slightly, or move to the sides?
He can move. We can have him moved over.
Yeah,
Use all of his
Yeah, that's fine.
movement to kind of get close enough to hit it.
Sanity.
Iolite, you feel as those voices all come together in this loud groan, looking over at the tree, watching Fernilli's body shift. Theratrix moves forward, blasts the tree with fire, and you start to see little embers that have caught on it. It's an ancient tree, but it's been open to the sky. Rain is falling, but it kind of shields the rain from hitting every part of it. So there are areas that have been more dry than others. You watch from the inside of it. There's like this flash of white that's very, very reminiscent to what you have felt when your shard is pulsating power. And this tree is going to smash down 2 branches as an attack on you and you again. That is a 27 to hit
That'll hit.
and an 11 to hit.
That misses.
So you take 17 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. I drank that potion.
Yes.
Which makes me resistant to all damage.
Okay.
Does that mean I
8
take
points?
half?
Yeah, half. 8 points. Okay.
And then, sorry, what do I...
Strength saving throw as one of the branches slams down right next to you. It causes rocks to kind of hit you, and the air that pushes you to the side.
9.
You are pushed 10 feet and pushed 10 feet and knocked prone. You also watch as you kind of look up to track where your companions are. Theratrix and Fernilli. There are 2 very wet and leafy branches that swipe down to hit Fernilli and Theratrix. That is a 14 to hit Fernilli and a 21 to hit Theratrix.
I looked up at the sky. I was like, that's gonna hit.
Yeah.
Poor baby.
Oh no, wait, it's a dex save. Sorry, that's on me. So Theratrix can make a dexterity saving throw. I thought it was an attack. It's not. Nope.
Fail.
Okay. We've got both of them slammed to the ground. They are no longer flying. They're not prone, but it hits them out of the sky. And they are both down on the ground, and they take 14 points of damage, and they are restrained in the space that they're at. Okay. Next is Mori. Iolite, he looks over and yells to you, "Are you all right? Iolite!
Yes, I'm here.
I'm going to send more power your way." And he is going to do so.
Send me the shards, motherfucker.
Better.
Nice.
Nice.
Any damage that you do with a spell attack is increased by 2 dice of whatever that attack is right now, as he pushes that your way, and then he looks to Fernilli and just kind of nods his head to her as she looks up. She nods back and is going to, on her turn,
Send the hoagie.
Send a flaming hoagie at the tree.
she is going to cast a spell. Called Thunder Pulse. Unfortunately, Theratrix is going to get hit in this. You just hear this loud, like, it's almost like she looks up to the thunderstorm that's up above and harnesses the next clap of thunder that comes, brings it down to her, and then expels it out in a 15-foot radius. Constitution saving throw from Theratrix. Um,
19 plus 9
okay.
is 28.
28. That is good. It is 3d8.
Don't want to take damage though.
Yeah.
My
there's
boy's
a
gonna
little something.
fall.
Oops.
Sweet boy's getting all fucked up.
He's getting really
So 10 points of thunder damage, but he is torn from the restraint and knocked 10 feet away.
And real sucks.
The and then she tears out of this branch that has knocked her down.
Theratrix is learning that even though he's a real dragon boy now, he still needs his other half. He still needs dad. Still needs
Can't
dad
do
to
it
help
all
him.
on his own.
She's then going to fly up again to like 10 feet where she is. Okay. It is now the tree who's going to do a side
Just not
move.
there.
Goes after Nelly.
I wish I was, because I would have
That's
done
a
it.
3. It is going
have you
after.
squished the frog yet? Like, flat?
Pretty close.
It tries to go for Fernilli as she looks over at the tree. It sends another branch whipping her way, but she just shoots up into the air, the 10 feet, and then hovers there. We are back to Theratrix.
He's
No longer restrained, but on the ground.
He's just gonna do that breath weapon again.
Okay.
Since he knows
Is he
it
going to
works in
fly
the
up
tree.
or stay where he is?
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead. Isn't it
7.
7 points?
Yeah. Was that breath weapon plus any?
No, it's not. But this tree is susceptible to the fire,
Yeah, it
so
was
it keeps
7.
catching. You can see like more of it has caught on fire.
Yeah.
All right, so we're at.
It's not
Okay.
much, but it's more reliable than the claw attacks you'd actually have to roll for.
You see another flash.
Plus, he doesn't want to get him too close. He'll. Oh no, he was prone, right?
He was not.
He wasn't.
No.
He flew up. Mm-hmm. How does this math work? If he has, I think, 40 feet of movement, he flies up 20. He can't back up 20.
Oh, he can.
No, you can.
back up. Yeah,
Oh,
you
he
want to
can?
move him back?
Yeah,
up.
just
So
a
he would
little
actually be back this way instead of moving forward.
Yeah. He just doesn't want to be in range of her stuff if she's gonna.
I'm gonna stop squeezing that thing.
I have making that macaroni in a pot.
So,
I can see
you,
Iolite doing all this shit. Like, where is everyone?
you see
You
a,
all said you'd be here for me. Where the fuck are you?
We took a left turn at Albuquerque.
you see a large, bright flash. The whole tree trunk emanates out this light. You feel it in your chest as it rolls through all of you like a wave. Everybody needs to make a con save as this power from the shard.
Does it hurt me? I'm
Hits you.
it. It hurts me even though I'm it. I'm part of it. I'm made of the same thing. Just checking.
All right, what do we get?
Dirty 20.
Okay.
23 for therapists.
All right.
It's like, you know what? This tree's had this shard for a long time. You can have it. You can keep it. I got
Okay.
others.
We've got
I'm going about this all wrong. Like, it's embedded
10
in the tree
points
somewhere. I
of
gotta find it. Cut it
force
out.
damage.
We'll burn the tree down.
I have a feeling that's gonna take way too long.
To whoever was
To
even
the
into the
two,
tree.
yeah, to the
the
two
ones
of
that
you.
passed.
To the ones that
Wasn't it
passed,
like
yeah. So 10 points of force damage to Iolite and to Theratrix.
Sorry, how much?
10. And you also see underneath Mori's feet, where he's not moved from where he was standing, the roots almost like glow this white hot, and you hear him yell out and yelp. Underneath his feet, he's got a little something going on there.
Theratrix is doing that like in a video game when you're about to defeat like when you're about to kill an enemy, when they get low enough, they fly all fucked up. That's him right now. He's trying.
No,
he's
he's like flat blinking.
yeah.
All right, Theratrix. I believe it's there. No, it's me.
I was gonna say he just went.
That was its turn. Okay, so now we have Iolite.
Where do I feel the shard in the tree? Like, can I?
At the
feel
moment,
whereabout
you
it
can
is?
kind of feel that it's like in the center of the tree trunk.
Okay. And Mori gave me advantage on my next attack, and then he also gave me
+2
+2
to the
dice.
damage. Yeah.
Okay.
You get.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast
Where the fuck? The rest of
Guiding Bolt at 4th level.
Okay.
Which spell?
Guiding Bolt. It's like the best one I have.
It's like a kamehameha.
And I'm rolling 2 dice. What's this one? 27 to hit.
That is going to hit for sure.
And that's I need 9d6.
Can we all give you? Yeah, let's all
Please
give.
do.
Let's all give her some die.
If you want any from me.
9 on one yours.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
They're
6,
very
7,
pretty.
8, and I'm aiming for that spot that oh no, I'm gonna use my box.
Hold Yoda.
I'm aiming for where I feel the shard to be.
Okay.
I have him facing you, so he's moral support.
Come on, Yoda. I mean, Grogu. Come on, Chopper. Okay. 31 points of radiant damage.
31.
Nice.
Let me double check.
That's okay.
Which one's yours?
Yeah, that one and that one.
Okay. You aim for where you feel the shard is and send this energy straight out to it. Mori watches this streak of energy release from your hands and strike right in the center. A moment before it hit, you felt the shard shift to another section. But you did quite some damage. Mori turns to you and is trying to shift himself off of there. he is actually going to move.
Oh, yeah, I guess I would have stood up probably while I was doing that also. But I wouldn't go far from Mori.
I can see that you're on the ground.
Yeah, you should do it from the ground. He is going to yell to you, Iolite, we have to work together. Do what I taught you.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Right.
We will amplify Fernilly.
Okay.
He is going to use his turn to shift over to Fernilly. She is up next. And then the tree goes again. She's going to, looking at the two of you, you can do that as a bonus action, no?
What?
A reaction to do the amplification? Or no?
I don't remember.
Either way, he is going to amplify you. And hold to wait for you to do the same.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Fernilly is going to cast another spell. I need to keep pulling her stuff up. She has...
It's an action.
Okay. So he's holding his, and he is actually amplifying right now. And he tells you to amplify Fernilly, basically. He's going to be doing the same, but you have to do it together.
Okay. So I can't do it yet.
No,
'cause I
yeah,
have to
on your
wait
next
till my
turn you can. She, in the meantime, is going to begin. She's going to cast Warding Wind. She has a strong wind that begins blowing around her in this 10-foot radius. She's going to cast here. You can barely see her as the wind begins picking up, swirling. She does have some of the flames that are around her. They start to kind of go out on the tree. Nothing that's going to impact the fire that's beginning to catch. But she seems to be fully protected by this thing. And now it is going to be the tree's turn again with one attack.
I gotta move that cube because it looks like it's gonna fall. I've been sitting here staring at it. Oh god, oh god, oh god.
This is the every other round. So it is going to do a canopy whip. I need Fernilly and Theratrix to make dexterity saving throws. And she is going to get advantage.
I think it's time to sub out that dice.
What do you get?
You people need to use this dice jail. It
That
teaches
was
them a
a
lesson.
nat one for him.
On that one? Well,
But I use these dice because they're Theratrix's dice.
I know,
That's why it's.
It
I can't
is.
sub his
It's
out.
ritual.
I'd be happy
I
to,
can't-
to pick any one of mine you
I
want
can't
to
sub out his. Though I have
If
so
they
many for
belong in
Eldon.
the cuck chair, I think it's time.
17 points of damage. And he is restrained.
He's down to four hit points.
She got the canopy whipped through the wind, but it was ricocheted off, so she only took 8.
I feel so useless.
Yeah.
Right? The baby.
It is Theratrix's turn.
Retreat, Theratrix, the treat.
He has 40 feet of movement, and he's not doing good. But he's gonna do what Theratrix would do. So I'm going to describe what I would like to happen, and then
Yeah.
you can try to figure out how this works.
Yeah.
He's flying super unsteadily, but he's going to turn and fly towards Iolite.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to use the wind that's swirling around and like almost use that to slingshot. He's going to ride that curve of air towards her, land by her on the ground, and if possible, the next time, I know he has 4 hit points. He wants to try to shield her from the next attack if she
Okay.
is to be hurt.
So he's like for real now. So he has like death saving throws and stuff.
He can get there with using his movement, his action.
Tell my story.
I can't kill Eldon's dragon.
It's not, no, he's, because even though they're their own people, even though Theratrix is his own being, there's enough of Eldon there still that he's gonna do.
All I'm gonna say is if Theratric guy's gonna be fucked up all week. Like, fucked up all week. I'm just saying.
There's 3 other people in the room who can cast healing spells.
So the ground and the roots
happens-
begin to shift violently underneath. Everybody who's on the ground has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Is there
That's a
anything?
nat 20 for Mori.
Is there anything Theratrix can do in this last moment to help her?
Yes, it will depend on what the tree ends up doing
Okay.
this round.
And you said it was what, a dex save?
Dex save, yeah.
Oh, that was a nat 20.
Okay. So it shakes underneath. What
Remember
did
how
you
we were
get?
talking about we were
Okay.
puckered earlier?
You're
instantly
all-
relaxed for a second.
Oh, I'm gripping this pillow. I'm
You're all
gripping this
able
pillow.
to keep your
Wanna squeeze
footing
Monty?
on, and while it shakes, there is
can
no falling.
Take it.
It is the tree.
I can hear the wood cracking on the seat.
On my chair.
Yeah.
I got this chair gripped up, dude.
Your glutes are
cheeked up.
holding it so tightly. I hear the.
I was gonna say, sorry, you don't
My hammies are fucking just crushing this fucking.
have grip strength in there. Wonder what it is.
Gonna be tasting butthole for the week.
No. You ruined it. You ruined it.
That's how tight it's puckered.
You son of a bitch.
We should have known it's just a cold update.
I can't believe I just rolled a nat
Thank
20 when he was gonna do that. That's cool.
God.
That made me like happy.
I literally
Not his time
needed
yet.
that.
What was that?
It's not his time yet.
We all needed
Maybe next
that.
round, but
I was gonna say he might get another 6 seconds.
but you know.
We all needed that before our asshole turns inward. Like,
That's
I'm
all right.
sorry,
The tree-
it's gonna happen.
If this is how he goes, this is how
these-
he would want to go.
These branches come whipping out. You watch them. Well, not you, but you, Iolite, watch them wrap around and then come whipping in the direction of both Fernilly and Mori. Oh, that was disadvantage, actually. Hold on. Still hits. You can't see what happens to Fernilly, but you definitely hear this, like, yell of pain. Mori, you do watch him get hit, and he is down on the ground, but he's still, even though he's restrained, he's holding on to his amplification that he's doing, and he turns to you as it is now your turn, and he says, Fernilly! And on this round, the two of you, are you amplifying Fernilly, is the question.
So that's an action, but does it count as casting a spell?
No.
It's not like a level spell, right? Okay. Then yes. I'm going to. Sorry. I'm going to amplify, but she's like looking at Mori, and then she's looking at Theratrix, and he's just like this.
He's standing in front.
He's looking all like terrible, and she's kind of like she's going to amplify, but as a bonus action before she does that, she's going to cast a second level healing word and kind of like
Okay.
put herself up. Like, she can't, like, touch him because she has her hands out, but she's kind of, like, leaning her body against his as she does it.
Okay.
I'll let you know how much that is in a second.
Sweet boy. Right? Sorry, he's forever just gonna be the sweet boy.
He just wants to be helpful.
He's just a
11
sweet boy.
points.
11
Hey,
points.
that's 4. We like that.
Not much, but
It's something.
It's better
something.
than 4.
You might. Hey, if he can stay there and help you, like I said.
You know it's stressful when I'm literally like one with I'm vertical.
I was gonna
with the
say
table.
you're
I'm
making
sliding slowly.
You're gonna just
fucking
disappear
right
soon.
triangle.
I'm literally one more bad roll under the table.
Your back,
Fernilly,
your spine's
Mori
Mhm.
looks to Iolite, both of you lock eyes. He smiles, looks up to Fernilly. Fernilly, you can't even really see her, like she's encased herself in this wind. She is going to use her turn. You hear that crack of thunder and look over at the tree as both you and Mori pushing your energy into Fernilly. You see this lightning that is called down from the sky right into the center of the wind tunnel that she has made, and it then shoots out directly into the tree in front of her. As this happens, and I am going to roll the damage here. You feel the largest surge of shard-based energy erupt from the tree and from Mori.
He's got some shards happening. He's got some shards happening. Cuba can't be right.
Yeah, we can't let him be right.
No,
Even if
don't
he is,
tell
we
him.
gotta
He's not
tell
here.
him
He
he's not.
doesn't
Nope.
know.
We're gonna retcon this.
We gotta lie to him. Just lie to him. Fuck it.
Just gaslight.
Yeah, like, never said that.
The lightning strikes into this tree. And there is a pull from multiple directions. The energy that you and Mori have shifted into Fernilly, it all happens very quickly. As she pushes this wind out from her space over to where Mori is standing. Kind of encapsulating, you see Theratrix is bracing himself against the wind. And as that lightning has struck into the tree, which is fading in its pulses, the shard rips from it with your amplification and his amplification and the strength of her storm spell that she has just cast. And the shard goes shooting into the wind funnel where Mori is standing. You watch the tree kind of almost like collapses in on itself as all of the branches and the roots start to basically die, just wither down, slam into the ground, and stop moving. Theratrix looks over, guarding your body against the wind that has shifted around Mori, and you see this wind funnel sort of begin to weaken slightly. You catch a glimpse of Fernilly, who is hovering in the air. Her storm form is not as strongly kept together as it was when she first shifted. The glowing eyes that she has have faded slightly, and she is focusing all of her energy, your energy, Mori's energy, is all on the same thing. And so you can see Mori inside of this wind funnel now, and he has the shard in his hand.
Is it like big compared to?
No,
it's small like the others.
It's small looking, like the others. And as he stands there holding it, he looks to you through the wind, and you see this look on his face of just almost like a what am I looking for? An empathetic, slight disappointment. And you can feel a strength there. And looking at his body, you see that his shirt is open. And in his stomach is a wound that weeps and glows as there are already multiple shards inside of his stomach.
Yeah.
And he speaks to you, not loudly, as he just moves the shard into his belly. You see this pain that crosses his face. And he says, even though he is not speaking, yelling loudly, and even though this wind should be drowning out his voice, it's almost like you can hear him very clearly in your mind as he says, pain is a language most don't learn until it's too late. I, however, have been blessed with fluency. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
No.
Did he take the shard from the tree?
Yes.
And then he double crossed us like I said from the very Yes, that he was unfucking trustworthy.
I knew he was. Now I feel so much better for threatening him.